Hello, hello, Anne. How are you? I'm sitting here playing around with this StreamYard, seeing what I can and cannot do yet. And apparently there's a lot. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I just decided to just do like a little pop-up just to kill some time. And so what you been doing, Anne? Yeah, I'm tired, but um I have sleep disorders, so sometimes I sleep, sometimes I don't. So I'm just kind of hanging out, you know. So where are you from, Ann? Oh no, you got a sick pug. Oh, what's wrong with your pug? Hello, Tracy. Oh, Ann, you're in Oregon. Awesome, awesome. So, yeah, Tracy's from up in Oregon too. Hey, hey, it's the Morris family. How are you? How is everybody? Um, I just I was just checking out the banners and stuff on the side to see if I had to upgrade to get them and all that, just seeing what it had to offer. And then I thought, well, Dyson's Crazy Adventures. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. I didn't think anybody would be up but me. So, so DJ, what you been into, son? I ain't seen you around much. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, surprise, Tracy. There are more people out there that stay awake late. Yeah, DJ, working like that though, son, it could be rough on you. I wouldn't overdo it too much, you know. So, oh, it's your Friday, so you're up, huh? Well, it's like hubby. He didn't have to work tomorrow, so he's taking it off, and he gets a 4-day weekend. So, yay! So I wished I had my tent and stuff. Been able to take off for the weekend, but I haven't got to order it yet. Hello, Julie. Yeah, sometimes when you're used to working a lot like that, I know when hubby's not working the overtime and his fan's getting my sinuses. He'll come in and he's more tired, he says, So you're taking you a 4-day weekend too, huh? I've got me my mattress came in today for my car. I've ordered the Reflectix to put in the windows. I ordered me a Jackery. And what else did we order? I don't know. Maybe that was the main things. The mattress, the Jackery. Oh, and a big cooler. Like one of these big Sub-Zero coolers that's supposed to hold ice for up to 7 days and stuff that hubby wanted. And I said, now all we need is to order the tent. So, still waiting on stupid income taxes. I don't know why it's taking so long this year. But, oh, no, Ann's got to work tomorrow. That's not good. But DJ's still fairly young, so I guess the hours won't kind of won't catch up with him too bad, At my age, there ain't no way I could work them hours. I'd be like, nope, see ya. Julie, it's a 5-inch memory foam. It's just a twin size mattress because it fits in the back of my SUV. And so the way we're hoping to get it set up is we'll make like the bed we'll put down the back seats in the SUV, put the mattress and stuff in there and sleep in there so we can close it up and lock it up at night. But then they make this tent at, let's see, who makes that? Napier or Napper or something other. It is an SUV outdoors type tent. But what it does, it's like a 10 by 10 tent that has a thing that connects to your vehicle. So it encases the back end of your SUV. So when you got your hatch open, you've got your SUV and then it comes into a 10 by 10 tent, and then, so it's be like an extended room outside your vehicle. So that's what we're planning on getting. Yeah, DJ, I got the Jackery with, I think it's Jackery. Is it a 400? That came with solar panels. So hopefully, yeah, Tracy, that's what they said when I called, so that people get their stimulus check. They're having to file, even though they didn't file before. But it's been about 2 months now and I'm still waiting. So yeah, those tents, they're not that expensive. I think it was running like $250. I think it was. Hello, Ron. So, but yeah, when the tent gets in, when we order that and get that in, we should be all set up. We could actually do some boondocking. I'm taking my little vehicle and turning it into a weekend warrior type of thing. So anyway, so hopefully, So Ron, have you been good today? Yeah, that's just, I understand why that we're having to wait. It's just a bummer having to wait. So, but, you know, I started to say, you better not say anything different, Ron. Yeah, DJ, Ron says he's going to change his channel name. He's going to now be known as the Silicone Inspector. Oh, goodness. That's the way ours usually is too. And taxes are come and gone. They're usually spent before we even get them. It's like, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this. But what we try to do is pay off, some credit cards. We keep small limits on them so that, you don't get overwhelmed with them. So, and that's what I use to, like, when I go to Florida and stuff like that. So in the winter time, so when I come home, I take that and I'll pay those back off and, just all that kind of stuff. And, but we did break down, and a guy is coming in a couple of weeks. He's going to put part of our front yard, going to put a chain link fence up so that I can finally, after all these years, I can let the dogs out without having to put them on a leash and take them out. They can just run and play, because this new one, oh Lord, she loves to roll in the grass. You should see her when I take her out. I'm going to have to take my phone out one day and film it. She will lay down and she'll grab like on a piece of grass or something, and she just rolls. It's almost like a alligator doing a death roll. Well, hello, Kenny. It is just, yeah, she's something else. And she's so little, I can't find a collar small enough for her. So I can't put a leash on her. So it's like, if she takes off running down the yard, I'm like, oh no. Went into fixing the Suburban. Yeah. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, she is a little cute thing. Up until she bit her daddy today. She came in, she jumped up and he was petting her, and he was holding her on his chest, and she was playing with his little goatee, and she was kind of like nibbling at it. Well, all of a sudden she got his chin. He squalled out. Nathan, NDT show, how are you? How are you? How are you? Christina, I did look for cat collars when I was in at Walmart. I thought, well, I'm going to run over and look for those. And I couldn't even find any small enough. And even in the dog section, I go to get an extra small, and it's still too big, And, so, but I said, she's even got her own little life vest, and I ordered it in an extra small. But luckily, I can take it up for her. I got a harness for her in an extra small. It's still too big, but if I keep tension on it, I think it'll, it'll work for now. But the way that thing is starting to eat, she's going to grow into it, you know, before we know it. Floss says, hello, everyone. Yeah, Kenneth, I just did a little pop-up and just trying to learn how to, what was Tracy saying? Oh, you'd love them nips from, oh, let me tell you now, she can nip at you. We're trying to teach her that, so every time she'll start chewing on her hands or something other, we give her toy. And then I posted a thing, she's learning to play with her big brother. And he is just like a big old goofball. He's like, and he'll go to pet her and he'll slap that paw down and she just like hits the ground. She's so tiny, so we have to watch. But she will sit and tease him until he starts to chase her. And then she'll run away and get to where he can't get her. And then he'll finally give up and walk back away. And then she'll run up behind him and get him, They're hilarious to watch. I sit here all day today just watching those two. So I'm laughing at Ron and DJ. Oh my goodness. Those two in the same room. Oh. Tracy, they are funny playing together because, like I said, the black Cocker Spaniel, that's what I call that Rick's dog. And so in the rocket chairs. So I just call him, he's like a big goober. He just got this look on his face like, what? Looks like a big stoner or something, he just looks at you. So when he's trying to play with her, it's just, it's hilarious. And I did trim her nails to where she'll go sliding through the house now because she don't have them nails to kind of catch things with. So she'll be walking through or running through the house and then just take off sliding. And she'll spin like she's on ice. And I'm like, good God, the girls, that dog is going to break something before she's a year old. You watch. So I know, Ford Man. I know, Kenny. Sometimes I don't get notifications. It's like I knew that Nate was going live earlier, but I didn't get a notification. So I went and got the link that you dropped in Blue Lane and came over, that way. But I didn't get my notifications. So it's like sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. So. But anyway, how has everybody's week been going? I know DJ said he's been working a lot and catching a bunch of hours, which, like I said, when it comes payday time, that's a good thing. But, when you come missing your family and stuff, and it's kind of sad, And I know Ron, he's just been trying to stay out of trouble. Oh, about that live stream that you did? Yes, I saw that. And I was just picking on you, So, because good and well, if I'd have, I would have been there if you was going to do a live stream. Must say, Angie was a mod champ today. What'd I do? Oh, tonight. Oh, what'd I do? Over on Nate's channel. Oh, dropping them links. I'm learning, guys. That's the only way I know to do it, you know. And some of them, the addresses were so long it wouldn't let me drop them for like, the Helping Hands Facebook page. And so, Timbo Biggins, hello, hello. So I have no clue what to do when, a thing is, an address is too big for me to drop in chat. So I'm like, well. Oh, Chris, I didn't see you come in. Hello. Oh. So there's so much I've got to learn to do with all this stuff. And that's like right now. Now, the last time I was live, I went through YouTube. So I could just go over and drop moderators, But now I don't know how to do that. So, it's just something else I'm going to have to go study up on and learn and all that good stuff. So, but anyway, hey, Timbo, I want to tell you personally, son, I am enjoying your videos on the abandoned places. I think those are awesome, and I'm really enjoying them. To show Ford Man, Andrew. Okay, Chris is saying hi to everyone. Now, see, this is what I like. This is the way I like my chats to be. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Everybody's getting to know everybody. We're like, I feel like I'm hosting a party at my house and all of my friends are there, Well, I've got my YouTube up on another page, but I don't know how to do all that stuff. So, but I sit and I learn. Like I said, I won't say most of the East Coast. I have seen from West Virginia to Florida. And I think, what would be out west that would, I would be interested in seeing. But after watching all your all's videos, oh my God, it's like my whole world has opened up, It's like I found out that the world's not flat. It don't end at this line. Need to do one together. What's that, Ron? Should I even ask? Oh. But Aunt Jay's talking to Floss that she'd rescued 3 pugs, but only had one of them left. That's so sad. That is so, so sad. Hello, Lisa. And Lisa, I was sitting here thinking, when, oh God, her name just skipped my, Daryl and, Derek and, her mind just went, my mind just went. But anyhow, when she was talking about how Derek could sit there and watch that last premiere you had out, my husband did too. I sat in there and my phone started freezing up. And I thought, what is going on? That usually means he's on his tablet. And I looked over and he was watching your premiere. So he thinks he's sneaking from me and watching things. But, you know, I know better. I know him better than that. But, yeah, it's been crazy week. I never thought that I would have to adjust to having another dog in the house. I've always had like 2 dogs, you know, but I've never had one this young before. It wears me out. Shoot. Yeah. So, yeah. But I'm hoping now that hubby's got a 4-day weekend that I can get out and get some more, you know, some more footage and stuff. He's going to work on the boat probably either tomorrow or Saturday. It's been a while since, you know, we've checked the wheels and the tires and, you know, all that stuff. And the way our pontoon sits on the trailer, the boat actually sits on the trailer and the pontoons hang over. So if we get out and have a flat tire, it'd be hard to change, you know, beside the road. So we're going to take that apart and check all that out and check out the bearings and, you know, do the maintenance on it this weekend. Oh my gosh. Somebody telling me the numbers makes me so nervous. So let me see if I go. I'm trying something here, people. Hang on, people. We're going to try something. No, let me see. Nope, I don't know how to do that. So, well, that didn't work the way I'd planned it. But anyway. Yeah, Lisa, it's just, my dad had made the trailer. So, I mean, as far as it being sound, I know it's sound, but it is, well, Dad's passed away 4 years ago, so it's been 5, 6, 7 years, you know, at least 7 years. Oh, here's what I'm looking for. Why didn't you show me that before? Hang on, people. I've got to try something. Ha! Let me see. I think I figured out something. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, well, I figured something out. Yay, me. Oh, sorry about that. But I figured something out. So, I figured how to go over and find myself on the YouTube side of things. I know, don't laugh at me. So now I could actually go in and add mods from that side of things. like I said, I'm the type of person I have to do it, as I'm being told to do it. And so, I mean, I'm a hands-on type of learner. And I have fought all day long with my stupid cell phone. I usually come in, plug my phone into my laptop, and it transfers my files over. Well, something somewhere has gotten changed, and so now it won't do that. So, but I was wanting to put them all in here and get a better editing software, but a free version. I refuse to pay for anything else until I absolutely learn it and outgrow it. Once I outgrow the new or the free version, then, then I'll think about purchasing, something better. But for right now, I'm just going to use the free stuff. And so now I got to figure out what I've done to my phone so that I can transfer my files over. So, but hopefully, it'll work out. I'll figure something up. So it doesn't hear most of mine. Okay, talking about the thing. A miner's parrot. Ooh. So, but yeah, after staring at the phone for very long when I'm trying to edit and stuff, my eyes get all blurry and stuff. So I'm trying to get used to using my laptop more often. So, well, looky, there's Cajun. Hello, Cajun. So, Lisa's out and about boondocking. See, that's why, I'm wanting to get the SUV fixed up so that I can just get out and do some boondocking. And, there's a cousin, well, it's really a cousin of my dad's, but, if you like them, they're cousins, And Brene, hello, honey. Hello. And so, I'm sorry, my brain just went bloop. Talking about getting out and doing some boondocking, didn't I? Yeah. Because I hate to sit at the house. And still trying to think where I was going with that one. But anyway. As you can tell, I can't talk and do stuff at the same time. Renee, I made you a mod, honey. So, because I know how you like a whack-a-mole, boy. Give that girl a wrench and look out. Oh, but anyway, the cousin, yes. Her husband passed away last fall. And, she's older. Well, she's a little old. She's older than I am. But they used to travel all the time. They had jobs like, delivering RVs from place to place or running pilot trucks for different vehicles, usually, like big boats or, or something like that. So they were used to travel. And we would always sit and, yeah, Kenny, I know. we'd always sit and talk about their travels. And we had planned on going to, he always said when he got better, he wanted to go back to Alaska. And I'm like, okay, you know, haven't I got Kenny as a mod? I said, I kept telling him, you know, when you get better, we will, yeah, okay, we'll go to Alaska. And I've always wanted to go to Nova Scotia. So he said, we'll do, you know, that was 2 trips that we said we would do. He'd been through Nova Scotia and stuff before when they were delivering stuff, you know. And fortunately, you know, his diabetes and everything else, you know, his body just played out on him. And so he didn't get to make it. And so she called me yesterday and she's telling me she had went out and uncovered the camper. And she's like, do y'all still doing the camping trips and stuff? I said, well, we plan on it, you know, and I was telling her we've already got our reservations for Mayberry. And so we were talking and she thinks she's ready to get back into traveling some like that. So hopefully we'll get with her and you know, get some traveling done. And then like when I go to Florida in the winter time, she's in Florida in the winter time. So I think this time I'm going to take my vehicle and my camping gear and just throw it in the truck and just me and her take off some weekends, you know. But anyway, Ann says Alaska, can't even talk. Ann says Alaska's on her bucket list. Yeah, you will have a hard time telling them apart there, Kenny. I ran back up there to see. And I was over listening to Kenny talk about, I am so glad Kenny's getting to do this cruise. That's another one of my, on one of my bucket lists. I love the water. I could live in a houseboat. I mean, you know, so a cruise would be something I think I would enjoy. And you watch, I'll be the one that gets on there and won't enjoy it. But anyway, I'd love to take a cruise. And I am so tickled that Kenny gets to go on this cruise. So he better bring back lots of pictures and lots of footage so that we could feel like we've been there with him. Yeah, Nova Scotia, it sounds like something different. You know, I mean, I know it probably not, but I like the out of the way places. And I want to, yes, I know it sounds crazy, but hey, wait a minute, I am crazy. But anyway, I want to go up to where they're doing the show, The Curse of Oak Island. I want to go up there and see that. I miss you too, Brene. I feel like half of my family has just been separated. Oh, is Ron going? Hugs, Ron. Good night, honey. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, I'll talk with you tomorrow. And so, yeah, I mean, I want to see the out of the way places. Anybody can go and, you know, I can go online and pull up pictures of Mount Rushmore and, you know, and stuff like that. And even though I haven't been there, it's like, yeah, I've seen them. But I want to go to these out of the way places that, oh, Michael Ann. Hello, honey. I didn't see you come in either. Nova Scotia and Newfoundland. On her bucket list. Then she will be to all 10 provinces. That is awesome. And there's just, I know there's amazing people out there that, and that's one reason, it's like there is the show we used to watch, Jeff, the Rocky Mountain Vet or whatever, something like that. And how much good he does for the spay and neutering campaign, and how he is. I watched one of his shows where there was a homeless guy. Yeah, TJ wants to go to the bunny ranch. Ron, I guess you'll agree to take him, right? But anyhow, there was this homeless guy, and his puppy had broke its foot or its leg or something other. And of course, he can't afford these big prices. And so, Dr. Jeff asked him, he says, can you afford $10? I think it was $10 a month. And all he charged him for was the equipment that, he used. I mean, it was like very little, and that guy went, okay, let's see here. Lisa, good night, honey. Get you some rest. And I'll talk to you tomorrow, hopefully. Or see you tomorrow around somewhere. And that little homeless guy, he brought him back, brought the dog back in for his checkup afterwards and stuff. And he would go out and panhandle or do odd jobs, whatever it took to pay that doctor back. And he said, he could have just skipped town, no biggie. But he was so touched by how the doctor treated him that he wanted to do his best to pay him back, So, but this is the kind of people that make a difference in the world. So, it's like, I want to go out there and see that vet, and I know I'm weird. I like the different things. And went on a road trip to Nova Scotia back in, I can't say, 1996. Pictures were gorgeous. Oh, see, that's why I bet it is just gorgeous up in there. And I hate to admit, I live on the East Coast, but I've never been to Maine, or they talk about how beautiful it is up there. I would like to do a lighthouse tour. Just travel around, a road trip of the lighthouses, and I think that would be, because I'm a sucker for lighthouses. I love lighthouses. And so, I could go all the way up the East Coast and the West Coast, and anywhere there's a lighthouse, I'll go, I think it'd be a fun trip, Chevy Chase's vacation. That's some of their best vacations, though, just jump in your vehicle and go. Where are you going? I don't know, but I'm going that way, or I think I'll go that way today, and because that's half your trip, right? I mean, that's half your memories right there, is the traveling. And the trip is part of the excitement. The destination is, what you do when you get there. And so, and I want to be able to just pull over, see something, I just want to pull over and check it out, you know. So, but yeah, I'm crazy like that. So if you all have got postcards or pictures, or I'm going to go set me up a post office box, a postcard. Good gosh. I'm going to go set me up a post office box. And if y'all have any ideals or anything like that, I'm going to drop my post office box in there and I'm going to try to get me a big map to go on my wall. And then for one, I can put a little mark and say, okay, Ann lives here. You know, Brene lives over here. Tracy lives here. And then I can put where I have traveled and where I want to travel. You know, I love the lighthouses. Oh my gosh, it's just so awesome. Oh, wow, you could stay at the keeper's house there, Tracy. Oh, now see, that's something that I may, that's something I may look into. You know, one reason I was doing my vehicle over is so I don't have to pay, you know, for some place to stay, but to, you know, get to stay in the keeper's house. That would be something I would pay to do. Road trip with my son to Alberta when they were in their teens. Best vacation. Stopped whenever we saw something cool. That is, see, that to me, that is the best vacations. My dad and him, of course, my dad always, everything was around, how's your rig coming along? Okay. Yeah, I'll get there in just a minute, Bree. Dad always, when he would go to Canada, up to Orilla, Ontario, and go at a campground so he can go fishing. So we'd go up there every year, but we would stop to see something cool. I remember we were coming back, and out from the distance we could see this big roller coaster, you know, and so we're like, let's go over there. And they had some kind of amusement park. I don't even know what the name of it. I can't remember what the name of it was, but they had this big old huge amusement park. And we just stopped and spent the day there. And, you know, us kids, we had a blast. But that's the way, you know, like Michael Ann was saying, you know, it was just so funny. Michael Ann likes the map ideal. Okay, Bree, that. I'm telling y'all, I brush my teeth and can't do a thing with them now. Brene, I've got the mattress in. I've got the Jackery and the solar panel ordered. And I've got a big cooler. It's supposed to be a big Sub-Zero type cooler. Got it. It should be supposed to be in today, but maybe it'll come in tomorrow. And I've got the Reflectix coming in to do my windows. So the only thing I'm really waiting on is income tax come in so I can order my tent to go that attaches to my vehicle, and then we'd be ready to roll. So, but might just take and set the SUV up itself and just go spend, if nothing else, go out in the yard and spend a night in it, and you know, see how things are going, see what you need to adjust, and you know, so yeah, see, that's the way I look at it, Tracy. the prices, they probably, more than likely, they have gone up over the years. Just stay the one night, treat yourself, and then boondock, or like you said, then boondock, or find a cheaper place. I think you kind of be flexible there. Don't go in there with a no, I ain't paying for a place to stay, because if not, something will come up that will make you have to stay somewhere. So that is just. Oh, there's Bill with Blue Lane. Hello, hello, my friend. How are you? I'm telling you, I just got caught big time tonight, didn't I? Oh. Bill, I must say I enjoyed your live tonight. I really did. It just, I don't know, it seemed more personal, and I like that. I like that. So, Lorraine, oh, my dear friend, hello, hello. Oh, my gosh. I said, I'm hoping that Bill and Nancy are still around the Florida area when I go back this fall. I would love to meet them. They just seem like just a hoot and a holler, I'm telling you. They just seem so nice. And I would like to meet them if they're still in Florida about that time. Miss Lorraine, what have you been into, girl? I ain't seen much of you. Every now and then I'll catch you in a chat somewhere. I've missed you. Oh, goodness. You caught me twice today. Oh, you caught me on a good day, didn't you? Yeah, yeah. I said, I know it sounds, that would be fun meeting Angie. Oh, fun meetup Angie. Oh, that would be, because Bill and Nancy just seem like they are just, they're just awesome people. And I wouldn't feel intimidated, even though I think the world of them, Your dog has desert fever and isn't doing well. What is desert fever? I've never heard of that. That's just, I hate that that's happening. And I hate to hear that he's not doing well. So. I have never heard of desert fever. Learn something new every day. That's what I was telling somebody the other day. I said, can dogs have psoriasis? Hang on here. It's a fungus in her lungs and she can't breathe. Oh, no, poor thing. Can they treat it with antibiotics or anything, Lorraine? I hate that your doggy's ill. They can't have psoriasis. My dog, I'm telling you, the black one that you see in the videos, I always teased, I said it was like cradle cap. And the doctors always like, oh, it's, it's an allergy. Well, what's the dog allergic to? No, it's an allergy. So it's like every month we have to take him in and get him a shot. And then here's a medicine for him. And here's, special shampoo. And none of it's working, And I'm like, I can't afford to keep paying, like $25 for a bottle of shampoo that's only about so big, and medication that's not working. I mean, if it was working, I wouldn't, it wouldn't bother me none. But I told my husband the other day, I said, I am just tempted to go out and get me an old-fashioned Selsun Blue or dandruff shampoo and give that dog a bath, because he's digging himself to death. And, oh, thank you, Bill. Bill says, lots of good people here. Angie, hey. And fairy dust and Pugs, Floss. I'll just call you Floss. Lorraine, started Michael Ann, and Dyson's Crazy Adventure. Hey, Bill, you didn't know this is where the cool cats hang out, did you? This is like the after party. When the bars are all shut down, we go to this is the after party. Oh, I'm being ornery. So, oh Lord, I've been on here for 58 minutes. Oh my gosh. So anybody got any adventures coming up? Anything important going on? Anything exciting or new happening? Yep, it's us night owls. Yep, Bill, you finally found the place. I'm just thankful. Oh gosh. Ron gets in here sometimes and he'll get me to where I'm all blushing and carrying on. Oh, we love to pick at each other, but he knows he wins every time. So the after party. Yeah. Oh, I have to admit, I usually have my earbuds in and sitting there on the recliner, and I'm watching something other, and I wake up, I still got my earbuds on, my phone's still going. And hubby's already got up, gone off to work, and I'm like, okay. So, but yeah. So no, it's a holiday weekend. Nobody's got no plans. Fixing your studio and a green screen. Getting ready for the cruise-a-thon. Oh yes. That will be awesome. Michael Ann, I tell you what, I had a computer at one time. The fan had went out in it. So you know how they get hot, right? And I had it sitting on my lap so much and would fall asleep with it. I had a burn on my leg that, from my laptop, just overheating like that. So yeah, I learned real quick. Got to get that sucker fixed. Yeah, where is Maggie? Maggie's not here tonight. Oh, you little baby. Just your 43rd birthday tomorrow. Well, happy early birthday. Wait a minute. What time is it? Is it tomorrow yet? Hey, it's 1:30. Ain't today tomorrow? Or is tomorrow today? Or, But anyway, happy birthday or early birthday. Happy early birthday, whatever. But it is awesome. 43. I'm trying to think, when was I 43? It must have been a boring years. I can't remember it. Oh, oh goodness. Yeah, I saw Maggie in somebody's live earlier tonight, and I can't remember whose it was, but trying to line up some talent. Yeah, Brene, I did. I had a burn right above my knees. Okay, right above my knee. It wasn't like, a blister burn, like, you put something hot on it, but where it would heat up so much from the fan, it was a constant red spot, you know, and yeah, 139 in Florida. So 2 years ago for you, almost 2 years ago. Uh, now, Lorraine, honey, almost 2 years ago for me. Are you talking about your age? Come on now. Y'all making me feel old. Oh, Kenny. Kenneth, don't make me do this. We got on Red's live last night, and yes, Bill, I did. I did like you reading the names. For one, it went quicker, and you could stay connected better. Like you said on there, you could actually read chat while you was reading those names and stuff, and it seemed more personal, more one-on-one type. So yeah, I did. I liked it better, but that's my opinion. And I'm just throwing it out there. So, but as I was saying, me and Kenny got on Red's live last night, and it was what, about 4 o'clock this morning? Kenny, it was late. It was early this morning, I think. But of course, Kenny had the giggles. Then I got the giggles, and he's like, "I love your laugh." And I'm like, "No, I love your laugh." Next thing I know, me and him are both just cracking up for no reason, and Red just sitting there looking at us like. And every time we would go try to stop, we would just start again. Me and Kenny had a giggle-a-thon this morning. Oh, goodness. Yeah, Michael, and I got to get a laptop tray real quick after that one. So. $43 was 10, 11, 12 years ago for me, I think. Diane Phoenix, hello, hon, hello. I'm excited. There's 12 people here in the house. I don't want to keep y'all from anything. I hope not. I'm glad you're here. So. Oh, floss. I don't know. I always said, oh, again or whatever. But I don't know. That was such a long way to get here. So I'm afraid that if I go back and try again, I would be more screwed up than I already am. Oh, goodness. But now I tell you what, if I could go back and do it over, I would start YouTube a lot earlier so that I can meet you all wonderful people earlier. I'm telling you, I've gotten used to doing Mike's lives at night or on and off during the day, and I miss the people. I miss the interaction. Oh, Michael, I didn't go to sleep till it was somewhere between 4:30, it was about 5 o'clock, between 5 and 5:30, because I'm thinking hubby gets up a little before 6. And I thought, if I just stay awake, then, I can see him off to work. No, that didn't happen. Oh, uh, oh gosh, Kitty, you tried to kill me because I start laughing that hard. I wouldn't be able to breathe. I love to hear your laugh until you turn red, blue, purple. Oh, goodness. So, yes, Diane, you can brag on your grandson. You know good and well you can. Was he graduating and then going to have surgery on his foot, wasn't he? Am I remembering right? Go ahead. Working on a couple of videos now. That's awesome. I can't wait to see those. Okay, let me see. Diane says her grandson, inspirational student of his entire 8th grade. Oh, wow. He was selected the most inspirational student in his entire 8th grade. That is amazing. That is amazing. Yes, tell him we said congratulations. That is just to think, I look at the 8th graders around here. Inspirational is not an adjective that I would describe them by. A family who lost their son to a heart defect in 8th grade a few years ago gives the award to one student every year. That is awesome. That is amazing. That really is. And I honestly, with somebody at his age, an 8th grader, to be, I don't want it to sound funny, because I don't want it to sound like, he just does it for the rewards, but just to be rewarded for being an inspiration and showing him that what he is doing is making a change and is affecting people. And I think we should encourage all of our youth, to be the best that they can be at whatever, adventures they're on. But first and foremost, to be respectful, politeful, and honorable, and that is the way I brought my son up, and because He may not be the next president of the United States, but he is going to be the next citizen that lives in my community. So, that's the way I look at it, Okay. Grandson has, don't ask me to say these big words, and cerebral palsy, but a 3.933 GPA, honor classes. He is a Boy Scout and a liaison with the Cub Scout troop. That is that is so awesome. That is so awesome. Applause, applause. That is just, that touches my heart. It really does. It's just, I'm sorry. Sorry. It does. It just touches my heart to see people like that. I love to especially honor kids. And this morning he is having surgery to correct a foot deformity and make his Achilles tendon. Awesome. We will keep him in our prayers and thoughts for sure. One video is a bunch of shorts I put together from a Cuba trip. Oh, wow. Some local places and historical sites inspired by the Nomad. Oh, that is awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing those. I really am. And Flaws is saying, very awesome, Diane. Fabulous young man. Bless his heart. Yes, yes, yes. Bawled like a baby. Oh, I would too, Diane. I would bawl like a baby. I would do just, oh. Yeah, prayers for your grandson. Yeah. Yeah. See, my son, he's not been diagnosed, but I see him having the same disorders that I have. And I didn't want to get him diagnosed early on because if he could learn to work through them, I want him to have a normal life. Every parent wants to see their child have a normal life, to the best of their ability. And he struggled all through school. And the only thing that gave him any pride was his junior ROTC, which he did good in that. And, he had friends and he wanted to go to school and stuff, do all that again. But he tried for 4 years, well, for 3 years to go on. In the summertime, they take and go do training at Fort Dawson. Anyway, at one of the Army bases, and he tried so hard to get to do that, but you had to run a mile within a certain time frame. Well, he's a heavy-set boy, and he pushed himself and pushed himself and pushed himself. So by the time at the end of his junior year, so this was going into his senior year, at the end of his junior year, he finally was able to run that mile. He was so proud of himself, and he was so ready to go. And the instructors told him, no, they weren't going to take any seniors that year. They're going to take more freshmen, the new kids coming in. That devastated that kid. He had worked so hard. Instead of honoring him for his accomplishment, it's like he got punished for it, and it was just, that kid was devastated, and I had words with the instructor. Now I would go I don't care if he was a sergeant major or the colonel, either one. I would go head. I'd go head to head with him. I've done it many a times, and but and I think too many times school discourages kids, and I think that that's wrong. They should encourage people, you know, and but anyway, I'm ranting. I'm sorry. I'll get off my soapbox. And Cuba, one would be done by now, but had to edit out some music so it wouldn't get copyrighted. Yeah, yeah. That's what I love. I mean, I like my drive streams that I'll post, my videos that I'll post. But I love listening to the radio. And then I've got to go through and mute all of that out, though, And I'm like, I think if you want to put it on the radio, it should be public. And if it's public, then I wouldn't be copyrighting. Yeah. Yeah, Michael Ann, he was devastated. But, what can you say? You just tell him that how you feel, that they were wrong in doing him that way, and go on. But he's never really, since that point in time, he's never really pushed himself to be better than he is. And I have issues with that, especially when it comes to his diabetes. Timbo, okay, hon. You have a good night, and I will talk to you soon. But when it comes to his diabetes, he don't check it regularly. He don't take his medication regularly. So he's not, trying to better himself. And I know it stems back to that, because he'll make little remarks like, well, what good's it going to do me? And so, but, he's 20, he'll be 26 years old this summer. So what can I do about it? Yep. Now, see, that's the one thing my son has been diagnosed with, is the ADHD. But I honestly think he has some of the social disorders that I have. And so therefore, he's going to come up with the social disorders that I have. He's going to have the mood swings. He's going to have the severe depression, the severe anxieties, and the older he gets, the more he tries to hide it, the more it works on him internally, so hopefully this summer I can get him out and about and doing things. He loves doing his TikToks, so maybe I can get him, to be my cameraman and stuff. Get him a little more active and a little more interested in something, then maybe he'll take more interest in himself. And yeah, Michael Ann, that's what and I worry about, how late's he going to put it off? And the thing of it is, his dad's he's a diabetic, and his legs are like purple or black from the knee down. He has trouble with his feet. getting blisters on them and not healing. So if anybody should see the damage that it does, it should be my son, you know, but it just doesn't sink in, you know. Yeah, that's my son right there. He sits there, he plays games. And since he did work, but he got laid off over a year ago and has no desire to go back to work, you know. He doesn't want to be in a job where he works by himself anymore because he was a security guard, so he was always alone. And he's afraid of a job where he's around people because he's afraid of being around people all the time, you know. And so what's the kid to do? Doesn't take care of her diabetes either. Makes me so sad. Dealing with kidney failing, but won't change. Yeah. All you can do is pray for him, and that's what, I mean, you know, and that's what, I mean, I've come right out and just told my son that, you know, after my heart attack, I said, you know, why would I even come back? You know, why don't you just let me go ahead and die? Because that way, at least I wouldn't have to see my son slowly killing himself, you know. And we sat and cried and cried and cried over it. And I thought, you know, maybe it registered that him not taking care of himself was affecting others, you know, us worrying about him and everything. And he did real good for about a month. And then he was just, you know, right back to the same way. Yeah. So, developing problems with his sight. Yeah, that's unfortunately when something else happens, you know. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, it's just, but you know what? How many nights would our parents sit and talk about us? You know, we were probably giving them the same way, you know, same things. But I remember that little saying talked about, you know, a child steps on your feet, then later they step on your heart. Yeah. Oh, hello, Tim Tim. Yeah, I agree with you, Tim. You know, I agree with you. That's one reason he stays at his mama's a lot now. Because, you know, I don't baby him no more. He's not a baby, you know. So, see, now, Lorraine, that's what I'm hoping to do with my son. Is if we start doing the stuff together, because I know how it's brought me out of my shell, you know, and I'm hoping that maybe I can get him to do the same thing. But yeah, see, when he stays with me, he wants to stay in his room and play games all day and all night. And I'm like, okay, I go to do laundry. Whatever's in the hamper, I'll wash. What's not in the hamper doesn't get washed. He comes out and says, Mom, I need my clothes washed. Well, they weren't in the hamper. Here's how to use the machine, son. And so he learned how to do that. I cooked dinner. And when he was little, I would cook different meals because he didn't like what me and Rick would eat. Then it's like, okay, I know you're not going to starve to death. I cook one meal. If you don't eat what's on the table, then fix it yourself. And so, you know, but we get along great, you know, but my mom babies him a little more. But right now he is where he needs to be because my mom told me yesterday they did a stress test, and I can't remember how she put it. There were signs of, in other words, she'd been having little heart attacks. So he's there to keep an eye on her too. So, Michael Ann, was you really a little angel? I believe that. For years with his. And when he finally found out, good time he was coaching, the damage was done. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's what. Oh, I missed one. My chat, my. Now I can actually say my chat jumped. Oh, yep. And Diane was a perfect little angel. I was. I'll have to admit. Well, I weren't a perfect little angel. I did get into a little bit of meanness here and there, but nothing major, nothing major. Two boys also, they would rather play online games all day than find a decent job and be able to support themselves. Yep. Oh, yeah. We're in the age of electronics, and yeah. Christina says she was a brat. She'll just admit to it. But your wife caters to him. Now, see, Mom does to Josh to an extent, but she has started letting him, and just like I told her, especially since Dad passed away, her income was cut in half and stuff, and she's got 2 places she keeps up and stuff. I said, Josh lives with you. Let him take some of the responsibility, And so he'll buy groceries every now and then, and he'll pay for some things every now and then. But what can I say? My brother is 8 years younger than I am. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's 47? And lives in a trailer next door to my mom. They just now got their own internet. They just now got their own satellite, their dish TV, because they just jumped off of Mom's, So, but I guess, to each their own, Yeah, I think the generation is like that. That's why I says the brat too. Yep. Okay. Don't do his laundry. He does his own. We alternate cooking dinner every other day. Well, see, that's awesome. That's awesome that you can get him to do that, but not mine. He'd live on pizza if he could. Good job. Yeah, sometimes you have to get tough on them. Well, see, we all don't. He's the only one. Well, now my brother is diabetic. And then, like I said, my ex-husband, Josh's dad, is diabetic. But he really doesn't, his dad really doesn't give him, the hard talks. His dad still wants to be his best friend, you know. His dad basically calls him when he needs him to help him with something or needs him to go somewhere. It's like, oh, won't you come and go somewhere with me? Oh, well, since you're coming this way anyway, can we just use your vehicle? That type of deal. But my brother tries to talk to him, and because my brother is starting to have the neuropathy pretty bad and stuff, and being a bum the last 2 months at home. That's yeah. I have to admit, sometimes tough love is needed. Christina has type 2 diabetes. That's what I say about my husband when he cooks. Oh gosh. But I have to admit, now today I didn't do dishes. He went in and loaded the dishwasher for me. He loaded the dishwasher. I wash it by hand. He loads the dishwasher, so. Yeah. Well, see, I think a lot of Josh's problems was he was trying to do better in school. He tried managing his weight, and that's one reason we found out that he was diabetic, because of course they had PT twice a week in school. They were always running and stuff with the junior ROTC, and he would go from school to the gym at least 3 days a week, and he wasn't losing the weight. But he wanted to get into the Army so bad, and he was trying so hard to lose the weight. And then, found out he was diabetic, and he can't lose the weight, basically, or couldn't at that time. Or he still can't lose enough to get into the military. Or his backup was law enforcement. Still, you got to be able to pass the academy, So I think that's what hurt him a lot too, is because he saw his future just, blow up in his face, so to speak. So, and it's hard. And, when life throws you a curve, it's hard. Use chem strips to check out glucose level. Don't give time. Yeah. Yeah, Tim, you did. Tim did good. Tim grew up to be a good man. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Michael Ann. Yeah, not a good role model there for sure. See, they tried to get Josh stuff like that, but where he's on basically the state insurance for low income, they won't pass, the insurance won't okay stuff like that. It doesn't make no. Yep, we should name them the Mooch generation. Yeah. One thing I said I wouldn't raise, and I have. Mandatory military service to straighten out a lot. Yeah, it would. I even think that even in the school system that they have to take 1 or 2 years of like junior ROTC or something other. Something needs to something has to teach them respect for themselves and for others and their communities, and also have to teach them some discipline, you know. But it's strange, you know. Yeah, yep, yep. Kenny got to be careful. See, it's like my parents, when I was growing up and stuff, they had a store. You know, they ran their own business. And if I wasn't in school, I was in the store helping them, you know, from as far as I can remember. And I mean, I didn't go out and have a job, you know, but I was in there with them. And I did that up until, um, well, we closed the store. Josh was a couple of years old. So, you know, yeah, they have to push you. Yeah. And I don't mean to say this. How can I put this? Diabetes, it's an awful disease. It is awful to have, but it is manageable and treatable unless you do like I'm afraid he's doing, letting it go too far, you know. And they can, um, you know, there are better ways for them to manage things now. I don't know how to politely put it, but, you know, but yeah, it's, but he managed it as a kid. So he had, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. If they dial it in as a kid like that and learn to manage it, it just, you know, it'd be easier on them. I don't know how I want to put it. They can learn to function around it, you know. Like I said, you know, with my bipolar issues and stuff, I let bipolar have me for so many years, you know. So I just finally made up my mind. I have bipolar. It doesn't have me. So I can control it. I'm not going to let it control me. Yeah, it's a daily struggle. And sometimes I win, sometimes I don't. But at least I'm not on medication, going through the world, you know, half zombied. At least I remember day to day, and, you know, I'm clear minded. You know, I don't want to live in a fog, you know. Yeah. Now, see, my husband, um, Rick had lab work done. Well, it's been about a year ago now. And they told him that he was just over the borderline. So they started him on medication. So he decided no, he didn't want, didn't want nothing to do with that. So he changed his diet and changed his eating habits. And within 6 months, he was off the medication, you know. And so it's not like it, you know. I'm sorry, I'm back up here in chat. Oh, Red's in here. Hello, Red. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. Yep. So, but anyway. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing good with it, Renee. My cousin actually has a daughter that is on a pump. They found out early on she was type 1 diabetic, and she's on a pump and she manages well, So, wrong room. Oh, what do you mean wrong room? Oh, goodness. Hey, wait, yeah. Wait a minute. Tim and Kenny, aren't they the only guys in the room? Have I missed something here? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. But anyway. So we do sound like a bunch of old hens are clucking around here, don't we? So, but anyway. Oh, I said that already, didn't I? You'll see that anyway is one of my favorite transition words. Anyway, moving on. Oh, I thought Kenny had went to sleep, but no, he's still here. Kenny's been sitting there listening, taking it all in, keeping his nose out of it because he don't want his mamas getting on to him. So, yep, that's another one of my words. And I'm trying to break myself of those habits that, you do them and you don't even realize it half the time. Uh, so how are you going to do it? How are you going to break yourself of doing something that you really don't even know you do half the time? So, see, it's like I catch myself trying not to say it, even when it's needed in a sentence. I know. I'm crazy, right? You all can, yeah, just, we can talk. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Red. See? Red goes, um, And when she types, she's like, you can hear her type. But yeah, I am trying to well, no, y'all can tell me what you think. I'm trying to better my speech, my deliverance, and trying to stay away from the okays and the so's and the whatevers, all those little words that I use. And but then I'm thinking, if I try to change my way of speech, then ain't that changing basically like who I am? I'm just plain old me. And I just want to be plain old me. Is that wrong? So, but I'm like you, Brene. I could just see food and I gain weight. You rewatched your live from Monday. I went on for 15 minutes. No, wait a minute. 15 minutes. Which Ron are you? Ron Darrell's going to call me blonde instead of red. See, Michael Ann, I think just being me, that's what I want you all to be when you're around me or talking to me. Dana, hello. Okay, Tim, I'm trying to figure this one out. Do a talking head video. And you will learn how not to feel empty space with or other fill-in words. Okay. Just being me sounds easier. But I wouldn't want I wouldn't want you all to change the way you all talk around me. And so, I was thinking, why am I so worried about, my little word stumbling or, all the different weird words that I'll throw in. So goodness gracious, there are 16 people in this house. Ooh, just be you. Oh, thank you, Red. See, that is just makes me feel good, people. Because I'll be honest with you, growing up and even, my teen years and beyond then, and too, a lot of it was part of the bipolar issues. I always felt like I wasn't good enough. I wasn't smart enough. I wasn't pretty enough. I wasn't athletic enough, or I wasn't this enough or that enough. But you know what I'm good at? And I thought, because everybody says, find the one thing you're good at and do that. And the one thing I found that I'm good at, being me. Just be me. Red, you're a great person, but can you be a better Angie than me? That's the way I look at it. Red, I can't be a better Red than you. So you be Red and you be awesome at it. Because I can't fill them shoes. So I think I'm just going to be me. See, that's the way everybody should feel. There ain't nobody could be a better me than me. There ain't nobody could be a better you than you. So what makes you awesome? You make you awesome. Because there's nobody that could be anybody better than you. So you are all awesome. And that's why I get so tickled when Gina says it on her show. Because you are. If you don't think so, don't be alive. So I'm just going to be me and be as awesome as I can with it. Oh, Dana, I have missed you all too. I've missed our late night chats and stuff. Yeah, I noticed that I'm starting to glitch a little bit. So, I figured my internet's going to go wonky on me here. So. What Tim say? I missed what Tim said. This Tim saying. There you go. That's the way I look at it. There's only one other person has to live in this house, and that's Rick. If he has a problem with me, let's talk it over. I might listen. But as long as he can put up with me, hey, we're doing good. And let me tell you what, sometimes I know he has to chew his bottom lip sometimes, because I know living with me ain't easy. At times it's just... Yes. Dana, honey, heard you've been working on your rig, pulling out the flooring and stuff around the cab area. Oh, Tim, sometimes that's the best to do. And well, now, give credit where credit's due. Sometimes I look at Rick and go, and not have a clue what he just said. So are you going to be, Dana? Are you going to be doing like a total remodel, or are you just, patching up little things here and there and maintenance like things? Yeah, Lorraine, you're right. It would be boring if we were all the same. You know, we wouldn't need to talk to each other because we're all the same. So can't say what's new with you. So, the perks of being single. Well, you don't have to bite your tongue and lips as much. The floor I'm taking out was the rubber that's from the jumped on me. From 1983. Got to do something. Okay, yeah. So you're working more or less like the as somebody from Sticks and Bricks, just doing maintenance and a refresh room to room. You know, you got section by sections, right? Michael Ann. I like talking to each other. It's boring talking to myself because I don't listen. Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh, gosh. Lip aerobics. Oh, goodness gracious, guys. Oh, God. Y'all, I have been on here for almost 2 hours. Oh, my goodness. It is 2:30 in the morning. I was just going to get on here and check a few things to, see what I could do. But your man cave is your minivan camper. Mama, man, you go on a road trip. Well, hubby is getting to where he goes through this though on a regular basis, so I hope he's not. When I go to Florida in the wintertime, I do it on a budget, and I try not to spend more than I have to, but Mom was having it kind of rough, this trip, so I would help buy groceries or just different things. And so I did spend a little bit more money than I had planned to this trip. And this summer, he's not getting to work the overtime that he normally does. So he's like, your trip to Florida this year may have to be canceled. Well, he don't know, but I'm not letting my 73-year-old mama go to Florida by herself. It ain't happening. Especially if she is having heart issues and stuff like that. I ain't letting her down there by herself. Ain't happening. He's a big boy. He'll get over it. Yeah. So, but he also does know that the warmer climates, the sun, believe it or not, does help with the bipolar and the depression and stuff. So, oh, your grandson's got his surgery in 4 hours. Yeah. Well, I tell him, and I don't mean it in a snotty way. Don't get me wrong. I love Rick to death. And I never dreamed that, 22 years ago, that we would grow as close as we are now. Each year we do seem to grow closer and closer. And I actually miss the boy when I'm gone now, But I remind him I don't need him to live here because I can take care of myself, you know. And when we got married, I said, I am who I am. This is me, you know, take it or leave it. And to go to Florida with your mama. Oh, Red, if he didn't have to work, he would be right down there with us. He wants down there so bad. But yeah, I don't mean it in a rough spot, you know, in a mean way, because I do. I love Rick to death, and having him around is nice. But for the most part, I can take care of myself. My dad raised an independent woman. He didn't want to see. He didn't want to see his daughter. Is the way he put it. He didn't want to see his daughter have to depend on having a man around, you know. So, you know, so I tease him all the time. You know, I don't need you to live here. I allow you to live here, you know. But yeah, don't tell him. But yeah, I kind of miss him when he's not here. So, well, guys, I hate to get off of here, but I heard my puppy whining. And I'm afraid if I don't go in there soon, well, maybe she's going back to bed. Sometimes she whines when she just wants out of her kennel, and then sometimes she whines when she's got to go out. So, yeah, she's awake. So I'm gonna have to take her out to potty. But yeah, Red, girl power. You know, we're independent thinkers. That's why God gave us a brain. You know. So, well, guys, I do hate to leave yous. I love each and every one of yous, and I'm having a blast sitting here visiting with yous. You'd be like, see you later. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, me and Rick seems like we've grown closer through the years. So I do like having him around, you know. So, but it was nice seeing you guys. It was great sitting here getting to talk with everybody. And Diane will be praying for your grandson. Tell him we said congratulations on the award for being an inspiring person. That is awesome. Dana, do not overdo it, girlfriend. Don't get sick on us again, please. Michael Ann, I've had a blast getting to know you more and getting to spend this time with you. Tim, son, I just love you to pieces. You know that. You are just, you're one of those people that bring a smile to my face just seeing you. And Brene, oh God, girl, I have missed you so much. One of these days, I've got your number wrote down here. Don't be surprised if one of these days I don't just call you up and just say hi. Julie, you have been with me for a long time, girl. We go a long way back. So good to have you in here. And Red, you already know how I feel about you, girl. I shouldn't have to tell you. You just like the sister from another mister. I've missed you so much. And Kenny, I may have to get Red to sign them adoption papers over to me. I think I'm just going to adopt you, you know. Just keep you on the East Coast for a while, you know. But anyway, missed anybody? No, you are special. Just know that you are special to me, or I wouldn't be here. And I love talking with each and every one of you. My email address is on my About page, I hope. If not, it's Angie Hayes 66 at yahoo.com. but I believe it's on my About page. And drop me an email. I'm on Facebook. Drop me a message. And Red, we're going to fight over that kid. Yep, we're going to fight over that son of yours. Drop me a message. Let me know how y'all doing. Keep in touch. Know you've got a sister on the East Coast that thinks the world a lot. Thinks the world of you all. And I think about you a lot. I got to go. Mwah. I love you all. Good night.